Okay, we're off here on Highway 92 and taking an alternate way back towards Walden, going through Hotchkiss, I guess. Just got to get across the river here. Yeah, fired up the Santa Prism. Damn.
That's a sharp one there.
Whoa, look at the outflow on that.
Wow, there's people down there.
Wow, that's heavy.
Wow.
Jeez.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's a gorge. Wow. Soap Creek. We're trying to identify what bike this is. We were commenting on how tight the whole thing is. The panners, stoplight, blinkers, extra mirrors. It's a ST. Is that a Honda? I think I remember there being a Honda ST something or other.
Yeah, a Oldsmobile on it. That was nice.
Yeah, huge screen for sure. Yeah, nice call on taking this road. It's a Jim Dandy. Coming up on the Honey Wagon.
Yep.
Well, propane. That's cool. Beamer. That's the Grand America Bravo.
1600.
Yep, it's got the same engine as a GT, GTL. but it's speed limited to 100 because it does not have a removable top case.
And it has those huge floorboards too.
Yep.
Highway big.
Yep. And it does not. Yeah, because it doesn't have these regular underneath you pegs. Well, I'm sorry. It has the floorboards, but there's no controls up there.
Right.
So there's no brake, whatever. So yeah, it's speed limit at 100, and I've been doing some reading on the K-Swiss website, and everyone's like, wow, just like my old gyrating Harley.
Really?
Yeah, their oscillations are pretty tough on that bike.
Like right now, hitting the Frosty.
Yeah. So
driving 100.
All the above.
Really?
Yeah, and what's odd is you'll read one guy saying this bike is literally unrideable, and he'll take it to the dealer, and the dealer will ride it saying, Jesus, yeah, let's take this back and get you something different. And then you got guys on the website saying, you're just probably inexperienced and not used to a wobble. Guys like, I've only been riding for 40 years. I got 800,000 miles under my belt from everything from a RC51 to a Gold Wing to whatever. I know what a bike should be, and this is not it. This is dangerous. And then, yeah, but it seems like it's not every bike. There'll be some guys that'll just be straight as a string. And then on the GTL, that bike, it moves around exactly like this one. When I rode it, probably a little bit less because it's heavier. So it carves, you can cut, you can do all that. But some bikes, again, not every one, some bikes have a factory just left wander to it. So I had read that before I went and test rode, and sure enough, the 2018 I was on, you took your hands off and it would just wander right into the other lane.
Someone was saying that on the 1290 Facebook page, that theirs veers off to the right. And another guy's like, yeah, mine does it too. Done it the whole time, just used to it. Like,
and in that particular, it was not uncontrollable. I just slid to the right. I could straighten it out.
This guy said that he had just dropped his gently.
Okay.
Down,
yeah.
And then it started doing it. So everyone's like, well, loosen up your
forks,
clamp, axle.
Yeah, my 700 did that too after I dropped it a few times. But yeah, the BMW, the K-Swiss just, it wanted to wander, but I don't know. I was thoroughly impressed with the dynamic suspension on it and the freaking power. And
granted, he didn't have it loaded, but
yeah, but I mean, I'm a heavy guy. I don't know. I was pleasantly surprised at the cockpit room. I thought it was going to be tighter.
Yeah, wasn't that the complaint?
Yeah, the complaint was there wasn't enough room. But
you didn't see it as an issue?
At all. And I had the medium height seat on there. There's also a +2 seat from there. And shoot, my legs were at this position that I'm on right here. I could stand up straight-legged and arch my back and still have nice full hand wrap on the controls. So yeah, I didn't necessarily see the issue there. It does have some funky handlebar system where you cannot add a riser to it.
Right. That Honda looked like it had the same thing.
Yeah, it kind of
dives straight down and then.
Yeah, this one kind of, yeah, it's kind of like a boomerang shape, the whole thing, and it did not look very adjustable. But
kind of like those Harleys.
Yeah. But they make Bren, BREN, makes a tuner for it. It's not a chip. It's a tuner, so it's $3.99, and then you put whatever map in it you want. Because I will agree, everyone says, okay, on 2018 they detuned the throttle tip in, and I was riding that 2018, and yeah, even in the sportiest mode, you really had to get up on the throttle.
Right.
But apparently in a 2017 prior, it's much different. So anyhow, you can get a tuner for it if you like. Crank out an extra 15 horse, so you're 175 at the crank. And wind protection was phenomenal. It had little fucking things in front of your shins, and then it had these winglets up by where you're, like on this bike where my gas
blinkers are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you could
get those for this too, right? KTM makes them.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
It was a cool feature. You open them up and it was like, oh, you got all this nice air on your belly button, but it didn't affect your lips or anything.
Yeah, that was nice. So that's the whole point of those. It's not to keep the air off, it's to direct the air on if you're hot.
Yeah, because when they're closed, yeah, you feel nothing. I mean, I was shocked at the quietness, even with the stock windshield. And of course, everyone right away goes and buys a different windshield, different seat, different pegs, and so I'm hoping to get a gently used 2018 or something, with the Remus exhaust and all that. 2018s, you're going to pay somewhere around 20 grand with all the stuff pimped out on it. But you can get a 2016, you're giving up the quick shifter and reverse, but and you give up the dynamic ride suspension, I'm pretty sure. So that would be a kind of a deal. That would be a deal breaker. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2018. I'll wait till the 2020s come out and devalue the 2018. Yeah, dang.
Wonder if we'll get a good look at this George now. We're getting pretty close to it again.
35.
There's an outflow we should take it and get a selfie.
Sweet helmet. He's got the American one, American flag. That's awesome. Yeah, take a scenic overlook here somewhere. There was a Bino one back there, but I was a little late on it.
Yeah, that was way back
there. Yeah, man, great call on this road.
Yeah,
I mean, when would you ever take this,
Right. Yeah, at least we're looking at 273 for mileage right now at this part of the day and not fucking 4 p.m.
Yeah.
That was brutal. My glide path is all messed up, too.
It's only 273 to Walden, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. So we'll get there in whatever.
We're gonna go rate 14.
Yeah, we'll get there in 5 hours. We'll be there by 4 o'clock with a stop along the way. 4 o'clock set up, and then or whatever. Yeah, keep going on 14. I'm game for anything. Wow. 8,900 feet, and we're running into the Aspen. How's your Aspen?
Better.
Aspen better. Oh God, I fucking, these little ground squirrels are running underneath my tires, and So Arnie told me those are each grove like that. There's a one. He called it like a grandfather or something. Only one of those is a tree. All the rest of them are roots.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yikes. Yeah.
Loft camper there.
Yeah, a fun little one. Yeah, Steve Ann said he had hamburger ass. Wasn't sure how many miles, wasn't sure how far it could go, but then he's like, I'm getting as far as I can. I said, yeah, you don't have to overdo it. He's got less than 800, I think, so.
Yeah, 3 days to get there.
Yeah.
300 a day. 250. I mean, that's nothing. But he did say, he's like, yeah, I don't want to just go 250 and then I'm there by, 2 p.m. with nothing to do, sit in a hotel room. Well, that's where you go set up camp, and then you go for a little scenic ride, Low and slow, take your gear off the bike. It'll be a totally different bike. Maybe you're more confident being able to stand up then, or,
Yeah, that would help him to practice. He did say that from Loveland all the way down to the interstate was the best roads he's ever been on.
Oh, good.
So he was happy that he was able to do that. It just, he was in pain, I think, when he was sitting there at lunch. Ride the broom, buddy. It's not analgesic.
Wow.
Yeah.
We need an alcohol.
There's got to be one around this button hook, I bet.
Yep.
All right. You want to do that one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this would be great.
I'm gonna wait for these bikes to go by. I'll turn around.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
All right. Looking okay. Yeah. Get the Mustang in there.